All right, hear me out. I was going through some things today on my feeds and that, and I realized there's a lot of talk about menopause, perimenopause, things like that. And I'm in the throes of perimenopause. So I also know that a large number of my following is men who are dealing with this as well, but they might actually be shut out of understanding really what's going on. But they're left with, there's 200 symptoms and these are some of them and all of those things. But really, for each person, I mean, like if, you're going to go through it, it's kind of like a Kinder surprise, like not really sure what you're going to get. Like, for example, I'll just tell you a little bit about mine. Like it's been about 2 years I've kind of been on this. And now I want you to keep in mind, like a couple things. I live in Canada, so I have healthcare. And I also work with a spa that does hormone therapy and things like that. I don't qualify for hormone therapy yet. I'm still in like the sputtering phases. So it's like I'm still having all the PMS symptoms and everything, but my hormones are leaving. It's getting there. So here's for starters. So a couple of years ago, I noticed that my hair was really getting thin and I wasn't sure why. So I went to my dermatologist. They took a sample, sent it in, and found out I have alopecia. And it's like a form that's kind of like the same, similar as like male pattern baldness. So they said, well, do you want it to end? And I said, fuck yeah, I want it to end. So I take a pill to end that. Great. Well, I also want my hair to grow back. So they said, okay, well, we're going to give you Rogaine. It takes about 8 months to get it up to its, full volume, but, it'll work. And if it, as long as you don't start, seeing hair on your face and everything, if you do come back, we'll figure out something else. Luckily for me, it worked. So I didn't have to go back and I didn't get like all this hair all over my body or anything like that. And so it worked out great. The only thing now is that it grows so fast. So it's like, rather than coloring it like every 8 weeks, I'm at like every 3. And even then it's a stretch, as you can see. So I have to cover a pen. Okay. Now I also take something that's a little bit of an anti-anxiety, but it's not immediate. It took like 8 weeks to build up, but it just takes the edge off. So it doesn't feel like everything is just kind of like ding, 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 all day long. So that works well. I take something to help with my focus. I'm struggling with focus and I have been for a long time. If I remember to take it, it's a miracle, but hopefully that starts to work soon. I do shots of B12 to top up all my vitamins. I take progesterone at night as well as magnesium. That really helps my legs kind of settle. I find that I've been struggling a little bit with some nerve stuff, so that's helped me a lot. And then about 3 or 4 months ago, I started to get really bad mood swings. And I was really struggling in them because no matter how much I knew that it was something I was going through, I felt like really helpless in it. So I called and they gave me a cream that I could either put on, my upper arms, my thighs, or my chest. And it would be completely safe. And I can use it 1 to 4 times a day and it would help. Well, the problem with that is that if I use it too much or even moderately, I'm going to gain weight, which then removes me from one roller coaster to a completely different roller coaster. And that's going to go right off the rails. So I haven't even used that. So now when I feel like moods coming on and things like that, I do everything that I can to make sure that doesn't surface. Like one thing that helps all my symptoms really just stay as low as possible is I don't consume alcohol. As soon as I consume alcohol, everything just kind of like is going haywire. So I've removed alcohol. I can sleep through the night. I no longer have hot flashes, no more mood swings, things like that. Like it's much easier for me now. And, things are still, I'm still gonna go through a lot of, the turbulence of it all because I'm not going to be able to evade it forever. That's just a thing. But I want you to know something. I am 1,000% uncomfortable in my body. It fucking sucks. Like, even though I'm doing the best I can to not have those types of symptoms, I'm still having other things like nihilism. I'm struggling with like, meh feelings of just whatever. I'm struggling to engage in life a lot. I really have to like, okay. Like, I really want to like get out there and do stuff and engage and stuff because it's so easy not to. And it's not intentional. It's not like I want to feel like this or be like this. It's like I just don't have a choice in it. And I'm doing the best I can to get through. So on the days where it's really bad, a lot of times I won't even leave the house because traffic becomes too much for me. It becomes so overwhelming. So even on those days, I'm like, I need the husband to run carpool. Now, speaking of husband, I do have a partner. I've been married to him for 20 years. He's a really, really, really good partner to me. Like, excuse me, he does housework with me. Like, we don't really have any issue with giving each other space or understanding that, you know, we're going through things, in the sense that it's like, I'm going through perimenopause. He's like going through some midlife things because, you know, he's at that point in his life where he doesn't know if he wants to keep going on this path or maybe find another one or whatever that looks like. And I have all the time and space to be able to just be. And it's still very difficult. I can go on vacation and it's still very difficult. I don't have little children at all. Like, I have a 13-year-old who's at school all day. So I don't even have that hurdle at all. And it's still really difficult for me. Like, I have all the meds that I can take. I have all the supports that are like all in to help me, whether it's my son who's like, do you need me to bring you anything? Or like my daughter who's like, hey, I understand if you need some time back, as she goes through her stuff. Like, it's so difficult. I couldn't imagine doing this with a partner who isn't a very good partner. But at the same time, I just want to say, like, it's really important that as I'm going through this, that I let my husband know what I'm going through, because it allows him to understand where I'm at, and it allows him to show up for me so that we continue to stay close. Listen, in perimenopause, in menopause, maybe there's going to be times that I can't physically perform the act of sex. Okay, but I don't want the intimacy to go away. I don't want to be miserable. Like, I do this, and I'm absolutely going to do HRT. I do this because my health is my responsibility. And I want to be healthy for a long time so that I can enjoy my life and have a good quality of life. I don't do all this so that my husband can have sex. That's just an indirect benefit that he gets. I do this because it's up to me to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to be healthy and happy. Like, that's my responsibility, and I have to take it serious. So that's what I do. I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight, because I have like a whole Skittles bag of stuff to help me and all the supports, like I said, and it's still really difficult. So if you have a partner going through this, I really hope you can find a way to get in, or that, you know, to work with them or help support them through this. Because as somebody who's had postpartum twice, this is so much more difficult than anything I've ever experienced. And I really do feel completely helpless. And I was told I will continue to feel like this until I qualify for the hormone therapy. So as best I can every single day, I just move through. I'm going to have to lean on my husband. And that's pretty much all I can do. And hopefully I just, you know, find gratitude every day to raise my happiness and make sure that I'm not making those around me miserable. Listen, like, menopause is my fault. It's just my responsibility. Just like anything else that's, you know, my education, my health, all of that, it's just mine to take care of. But yeah, if you have a partner that's going through this, maybe give just a little bit more grace and see if they need anything, because it is tough.